What's up everyone, Gaston from FK Irons, and today I want to touch a subject that I hear it popping all the time, and it's what is the right voltage for lining or what is the right voltage for coloring? And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because I see this question on emails, social media, at tattoo conventions, and today I was doing a live broadcast on Instagram and someone asked me, what is the right voltage to line with the Spectra Halo 2? And right after, someone asked, what is the right voltage to color with the Spectra Halo 2? So I decided to put this video together, break the ice, and provide you guys with an answer. And the answer is very, very simple. There is not just a single voltage that is going to apply to all the artists the same. And the sole reason is because we all have different styles, we all tattoo differently, and we have to understand that what works for you may not work for you. And let me give you an example. Let's pretend we have this tattoo artist right here. He is a traditional tattoo artist, all his work is solid colors, solid lines. Most of the lines he uses are like 9, 11, 14, 18 rounds, single pass. And right here, we have this guy that does black and gray work. He barely uses any lines. The lines that he uses are for details, white highlights. And his work is very, very smooth. If we ask him his style of tattooing, he's going to tell me probably, oh, I like my lines to be super fast, in and out. And then this guy right here tells me, well, for my lining, I like to sculpt my lines. My work is black and gray. It's very soft. I usually don't use anything thicker than a 7 or a tie 9. So right here, we have different scenario where the answer could have different impacts in their tattooing. So that's why providing you guys with a number will be completely inaccurate because we're all different. So this guy right here, for example, may tattoo, 11 rounds around 10 volts, right? And this guy would never even dream about pushing the machine that high because he really likes to build up those soft shades and those lines. And probably the highest range that he's gonna go is probably 9 volts. Or, we have one of those artists that actually do like the fast-paced, tattoo machines for black and gray because they use, those big magnums, and they like the machine to run super fast with a super short throw so they can actually wipe and create a smooth transition. So again, we have to understand that we're all different. And that's the reason why I cannot provide you guys with one number, because there are multiple numbers that are actually going to work and help you achieve the result. So now let me give you another example. Tattooing the top of the hand is completely different than tattooing the arm or tattooing the chest. You're going to have to adapt. You cannot go as fast as you would go probably on the shoulder or on the chest on the top of the hand. And you may have to, decrease the voltage, or you may have to change your technique overall when tattooing different parts of the body. So that's why get to know the body, get to know the anatomy, get to know what works best in the different parts of the body. And that's what's going to help you determine, the best setting for the perfect situation. But I can also give you a range, right? I could tell you from 6 volts to 9 volts, and from here to there, you'll be in a safe line for lining, right? But giving you the answer is actually giving you no answers, actually letting you do all the research. And this is exactly what I want you to do, and this is exactly what you should do. Now let's talk about needles. In one hand, we have our needle bars, the old bar with a needle stack, and then we have now the cartridge needle. The cartridge needles, they are actually all different as well, because we have brands that have a membrane and we have brands without a membrane. And the ones without a membrane, they tend to be a little bit softer. Therefore, they require less voltage to eject the needle off the cartridge. So the best advice that I can give you guys is when you are about to apply a tattoo in an area that you are not too comfortable with, always tattoo very, very, very low voltage, and then start increasing the volts as you start feeling comfortable. And you're gonna find yourself at a point where a little bit more is actually too much already. And right before there, that's when you reach your sweet spot. So that is the best advice that I can give you guys. And also get familiar with the hardware, understanding the tattoo machine and spending the time to actually allow yourself to learn the equipment is going to be crucial. And when I say equipment, I'm not only talking about tattoo machines. I am talking about needles, I am talking about the grips, I am talking about the inks, I am talking about everything that would help you put that tattoo together. Get familiar, experiment, and always start very, very, very low and do incremental jumps. So guys, I hope you had enjoyed this video. I would also like to hear what you guys have to say about the subject. Make sure to interact in the comment here below. Make sure to subscribe, guys, and I'll see you guys in another episode of FK Irons.